When you tell people you're doing weightlifting or you're starting to lift in the gym for your rugby, probably one of the first questions you get is, what's your bench press? It's kind of one of those exercises that a lot of young guys, even the older guys, will put a lot of stock into. I personally, I use it, and I use it with my athletes as they get older and as they're strong enough. But the first exercise I always like people to start with is the push-up. Okay, the push-up, if you master that, will make sure you've got strong and stable shoulders. It will help with your pushing muscles through the chest and the arms. It helps brace through the midsection. So it's really, really good all-body exercise, not just for the upper body. My personal rule before you're allowed to dumbbell bench or barbell bench is that you need to be able to do a 15 kg plate on your back. You need to do 4-second tempo on the way down. So that's 4 seconds before your chest lightly touches the ground. Hold that position at the bottom for 1 second and then come back up. And you need to be able to do that 8 times with the 15 kg plate on there. Then you'll take a 2 to 3 minute rest, repeat that. And if you can successfully pass that, then I'm more than happy for you to go on and use the barbell bench or the dumbbell bench press from there. But initially what we're going to do is going to run you through the push-up, okay, and how I teach it. What I like to do with your setup is I like to have hands directly beneath shoulders, okay. A lot of people will set them up wider, okay. When you go wider, it means you don't have to go down as far, so in theory it's a little bit easier because you're not having to travel as far. There is a little bit more chest involved, and but I prefer this position because I think it's more of a fend-like position. It's closer in. We don't generally fend out here. We generally fend off people or push off people around about here. So I kind of like that position there. Spread the fingers on the ground, okay? And your setup, I want you to feel like you kind of rotate the arms back. And when you do that, you'll feel your shoulders pull away from your ears and kind of lock in a nice strong position, okay? So from there, I'll get feet up, okay? Head up slightly, okay? I don't want to be up here, okay? I'm just kind of looking through the top of my eyebrows, okay? Glutes nice and tight. I'll come down, touch the ground, push back up. Come down, touch the ground, push back up for my push-up. Okay, very common mistakes with the push-up, okay? The first one being is the head, okay? The head, people will do their push-up and they'll drop their head down and they think they get closer to the ground because their face is closer to the ground. Okay, don't want to do that. Okay, we want to keep that head in a nice tall position, okay? Slightly good posture, okay? Looking out through the eyebrows. The other classic one is that when you do your push-up, okay, you start going down and the hips start dropping, okay? If that starts happening, you're not strong enough to do the full push-up. So what I suggest you try is the following, is you go to your full push-up position and then just drop one knee onto the ground, okay? From there, do your push-up and push back up. Do your push-up, push back up. Once you get competent at that, you'll be able to lift the knee off and come back up. Another really good way of teaching this is from the bottom up. So instead, a lot of people start at the top and go down. Quite often what I'll do is I'll use a bottom up position as well. So if you can push off the bottom nice and strongly, okay, you have to learn how to brace your stomach well. So squeeze your stomach, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads, a little bit of a twist on the ground, get those shoulders locked in, and then push up. Down, a little bit of rest there, lock it in, glutes tight, stomach tight, push up, and down. I find that's a really good way of learning your push-ups as well, because it teaches you how you have to hold your body from that bottom position. Okay, so remember, 2 sets of 8, 4 seconds down, 1 second hold at the bottom, come up from there with a 15 kg plate on your back. You can do 2 sets of that, go onto your barbell bench or your dumbbell bench. If you can't, stick with your push-ups, get stronger at them. And they're also quite good because if you think about it, it's like pushing off the ground in a rugby game. Okay.